Welcome everybody to FTD Facts. This is the channel where we teach the world about the world. My name is Leroy Kenton, and in this episode we're exploring the role that the Nepalese Gurkhas played in World War II. Be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe for more daily episodes. Okay, so let's jump right in. During World War II, 1939 to 1945, there were 10 Gurkha regiments with 2 battalions each, making a total of 20 pre-war battalions. Following the Dunkirk evacuation of the British Expeditionary Forces in 1940, the Nepalese government offered to increase the recruitment to increase the total number of Gurkha battalions in the British service to 35. This would eventually raise to 43 battalions. Large numbers of Gurkha men were also recruited from non-Gurkha units and other specialized units like the paratroops, signals, engineers, as well as military police. Now, a total of 250,280 Gurkhas served in these battalions, plus 8 Nepalese Army battalions, parachute training, garrison, and porter units during the war. Following the German invasion of Poland, the Kingdom of Nepal declared war on Germany on September 4, 1939. Once Japan entered into the conflict, 16 battalions of the Royal Nepalese Army fought in the Burmese front. In addition to military support, Nepal contributed guns, equipment, as well as hundreds of thousands of pods of tea, sugar, and raw materials like timber for the Allied war efforts. Also, during the time period of World War II, there was an internal treaty between Nepal and Britain about the mobilization of Nepalese soldiers. The Nepalese fought in the British Gurkha units and were engaged in combat all over the world. Gurkha troops were part of the Allied occupation force, as I mentioned, in Japan. Now, when Japan went to war with the United Kingdom back on December 1941, the British presence was really threatened in the Indian subcontinent. Britain deployed its troops in India to the Burma front. Nepalese battalions Mahindra Dal, Shir, Kali, Badr, and Jagannath were also deployed. These Nepalese battalions fought under the Allied command, and the Jagannath battalion played an important role. They took part as engineers in order to construct tracks, bridges, water points, etc. Following the atomic bomb attacks in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan surrendered, and most Nepalese troops were withdrawn to Kathmandu, Nepal in October 1945. There was a grand victory parade that was held on October 28, 1945, where many Nepalese officers and associated British officers were honored for their performance. In the victory parade at London in 1946, the Royal Nepalese Army was led by the commanding officer Sir Babur Shamsur Jang Badur Rana. In addition to keeping the peace in India, Gurkhas also fought in Syria, North Africa, Italy, Greece, and against the Japanese in the jungles of Burma, Northeast India, and also in Singapore. From the year 1939 to 1945, more than 137 Gurkhas served the British Crown from North Africa to Italy to Burma and beyond. And more than 23,000 Gurkhas were killed, wounded, or missing in action. They earned over 2,500 awards for their bravery. So this video gives you a brief overview of the real important role that the Gurkhas played during World War II and how they really contributed to having the Allied forces win the war. It's really something that I think that they should get a lot more credit for. But here on FTD Facts, we love highlighting different countries and cultures and people groups like the Gurkhas so that they can be now brought up into the forefront and be acknowledged for their great achievements. So anybody from Nepal watching this, or if you're of Gurkha lineage, thank you for your service, and you have our support here at FTD Facts. My social media links are down below, so you can follow me over there as well. My name is Leroy Kenton, and I can't wait to see you all in another episode. Now, for those of you who want to continue to expand your knowledge about the Gurkhas, here's a previous video that we did about the Gurkhas, where I share with you more of the history and more about what they're really known for. We also have a huge library of military-related episodes, so keep on watching, keep on learning, tune into FTD Facts every single day for more educational episodes.